Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
I thought she was climbing too hard. I bet you she was climbing too hard. Oh my God. Oh my God. I bet you she was
Drop.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Why did you take yourself out of the stream?
Sweep it back. Well, I don't know. People hit buttons. Buttons happen. But welcome to another episode of the Blerdspot Podcast. I'm your host, June88, Crystal Bay, and Kid Phantom is welcoming his fourth child to the world, everybody. He has his fourth child, everybody. So congratulations. Don't put the baby emojis under our last picture on our Instagram and say congratulations, Kid Phantom. He'll know what we're talking about. Like, congrats, kid. Cap it up for him.
So happy Father's Day to the father of 4, soon to be 5, 6, 7. He's trying to catch up to Nick Cannon in these streets.
Yeah, he like a rabbit. He can't stop humping. Like, bruh, get off of it. Get off of it, dog. Like, stop. Like, what are you trying to accomplish?
So that's why he's not here with us today, because, he out there getting his Nick Cannon off for Father's Day. So shout out to our guy.
Oh, yeah. So how you doing? How's everything swinging with you?
I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? Last week I wasn't here because I celebrated my 36th birthday.
Yeah, so birthday was shit yesterday. It was just Friday. 3 5s in this joint. Got but out. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We out here in these old blurred streets, you know what I mean?
In these streets. We're gonna do something a little different today though. Usually we start off with our first topic, but since it was just June's birthday.
Oh yeah.
Something dropped on his birthday. So instead of sneaker news, we got music news today. So without further ado.
I mean, June's World 2 dropped. On my birthday, it's been well received. Somebody on this thing ain't heard it yet, but she's slipping in the pimping. But a lot of people, after this joint, a lot of people.
In my defense, it is. You see my recent downloads. Look at that.
I see nothing.
Hold on.
I see nothing. She's
Well,
lying.
She doesn't want to load.
She's being okay. I see. Okay.
June's World 2. There you go. It finally popped up.
Hey.
Recently added. I just gotta listen to it.
Everybody fool with it. You know what I mean? Me personally, I like not because it's the last song, but I just feel like the outro is like, nigga. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. Like the way that the whole product is dope. Everybody love it. So the favorite song
would be even doper if you would have put me on that hoe.
Absolutely not.
See, he a fucking hater, bro.
Absolutely not. But everybody love the project. So if y'all watching, check it out. It's dope. It's like, and yeah, I got more stuff coming for the fall too. I got a whole lineup locked in the chamber, ready to go. I got stuff tucked, so it's like, ready to go. So I we got stuff, all kind of good stuff. But yeah, that's it, yo. June World 2, all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp, what else? SoundCloud. If you ain't got Spotify music on SoundCloud, I don't even use SoundCloud. I just throw it up there just because people ain't got. I don't know why, but yeah. If you don't want to pay for if you don't pay for your Spotify, you can go jamming on there. I mean, there's other ways you can listen to it. But yeah,
Yeah, it's 8 songs, 23 minutes long. So you can put that whole on repeat. Let's run them numbers up. Yeah, so I do have one thing also to add to the music news. A Texas legend passed away yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. One of the original members of the Screwed Up Clique.
You know what? I didn't even know he was still making music. I had forgot all about him.
I think he
There's
was
so
still.
many Houston rappers that pass away. I lose track of who's who. Like, oh, I was confusing him with the other rapper. Mo. I was confused like,
Now,
oh,
didn't Mo pass away a while back?
he passed in 07.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a minute since Mo passed away.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was sad to see. Like, I'm be honest, I saw the video because I didn't know that's what I was looking at of him passing out. I will say, as an EMT though, I do have one issue.
what?
Nobody did like. I feel like he could have had a fighting chance if somebody would have started compressions immediately. But nobody. There was the officer there. All police officers are trained in CPR,
Right?
and he did nothing but roll him over.
Maybe he panicked. Maybe he panicked or something.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be a first responder if you're gonna panic.
Yeah, that's absolutely you're right.
That's
About
all I'm saying. You're trained in CPR. Give the man CPR. And in his defense, he might have been breathing at the time of that. But I just feel like the moment he stopped breathing and a pulse was lost, compression should have been started. It could have saved that man's life.
Yeah.
Also, if y'all aren't certified in CPR, go take a CPR class. It could save someone's life one day.
Oh yeah, cause she know what she doing. She out here saving lives in these streets.
In these streets.
But,
But yeah, that's it for music news. You know, RIP to a Texas legend. We gonna bang.
What else we got? Where we at? What else we got going?
Well, with yesterday, if y'all watched my previous video, my reaction video on the U of Tube, I did a reaction to the official trailer for the live action One Piece, and it got me and June here talking about the history of live action adaptations and how 80% of the time they fail.
They do.
I'm just gonna run down a list of live actions to name a few, and you know, we're gonna talk about if they failed or if they hit.
Right.
I'm gonna start off with Dragon Ball Z Evolution. That was a major fail.
Look, we ain't even gonna talk about it. I remember the hype around that was 2000 and
should have been 2000. Never.
That came out 2005. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody check. That was 05 because I remember. Yeah, it was 05, 06 or yeah, around that time. I remember because everybody was hype about it, and when it came out, people like, "Yo, this is dog water."
Dookie.
Man.
Boo boo.
Is anything worse than that?
Yeah, it's debatable. But The Last Airbender, which was the live adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender, there's so much wrong with that movie. So much. A lot of people like to pretend it didn't happen, but I'm here, people, to remind you it fucking happened. Okay?
Yep.
Like, let's just keep it a buck. Like, in the live action adaptation, they kept calling that dude Ong, as if there wasn't a whole anime that told you how to say his name, which was Aang.
Right.
So that was a fail. Shit. Who else had one that was just like, why?
Cowboy Bebop.
You know, I haven't seen that one, so I really don't have an opinion on if it was a fail or not. I'm gonna call it a fail, just based on the reaction that it got from the other people who have seen the anime and the live action.
But see, I've seen the anime. It was last year around this time I started watching it, and I heard that the live action was not. The dude from Harold and Kumar played Spike. I'm like, people are like, yo, that ain't it, Chief. And once people said, I'm like, I don't know about this, yo.
Well, now you gotta go watch it so you can tell me.
I know, right? That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
I mean, same. I gotta go watch Cowboy Bebop anime and then go watch the live action and see.
Now, the anime is fine. Like I said, funny story about Cowboy Bebop. I remember when I was in junior high, a buddy of mine, Robert, he was always like, he came to school like dumb, like stupid, exhausted. Like, bro, I ain't getting no sleep. I was watching Cowboy Bebop. Like, nigga, what is a Cowboy Bebop? This sounds stupid. Then I find out this was this nigga was watching all the time.
Now this guy's dude is Spike Spiegel.
Like this money, like this.
But you should go to Crunchyroll's shop. I do believe their Spike Spiegel Funkos on sale for $9.
I got a Spike. What's the soda thing?
Soda? No, but this is the regular Funko. It's on sale.
Oh shoot, okay. I gotta probably get that.
Yes. I guess that's low key the Funko news. No, it's not. I have plenty of Funko news. But another live action that kind of so not just anime, but like even like the Disney ones. Like a lot of people didn't like Lion King. Me personally, I saw no problem with it, other than Nala being from Houston, Texas. But in the same breath, people love the Jungle Book live adaptation.
I heard what was it called? I heard the Lion King was just the same as the original movie, but just live actionists.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, and they took out a few songs.
Damn.
I heard the Beauty and the Beast one was pretty trash. I still haven't watched it. It's on Disney Plus.
And Cowboy Bebop is still on
Netflix.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll be watching that after this.
Also, people are loving the Little Mermaid live adaptation. A lot of people liked. Well, I think it was pretty split on Aladdin. For the most part, I enjoyed Aladdin. I did have.
But there's an Aladdin one?
Yeah, there's an Aladdin one.
They did? How I missed that?
I don't know how you missed it.
Damn.
The issues I have with that is I don't think Jafar was sinister enough. His voice was too light for my liking.
Damn.
I'm just being real.
What she's saying is Jafar sounded soft in these streets.
He sounded soft in these streets. Jafar is sinister. He just wasn't sinister enough. He was just
they have Arabian Nights blasting in that joint because that is my cut, yo. When I was a kid, I used to sing that all the gosh damn time.
I don't know if they had Arabian Nights blasting. I can't remember. I just know they had this song that wasn't in the original. That was. I might catch a lot of flack for this. It was in the live adaptation. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for woman empowerment, but it just really seemed forced in the movie.
Crystal Bay said that, y'all.
I did.
The views and opinions of that statement is brought to you by Crystal Bay.
It just seemed forced. It really did seem. It didn't seem to flow naturally into the story. Like I feel like you could have still did it, but made it flow a little more naturally. I don't know. It seemed forced. It made my skin itch. I ain't like it.
Damn, she made a skin. Gosh, damn.
I'm just saying. But now we fast forward to the current live action that's about to come out for Netflix. Netflix does not have a good track record. Netflix actually has 2 live adaptation shows coming out. They released the images for Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Right.
And for the most part, everyone looked really good. I feel like Sokka and Katara don't have enough melanin.
Damn. They're
supposed to be Inuit people, and they look alabaster. I don't understand.
Damn.
Like they're not white per se, like they did in the M. Night Shyamalan one. But their skin, like I feel like they should have skin closer to mine, and their skin ain't close to mine.
Right.
And I'm pretty high yellow.
Very.
Shut up. So you know, that one, I don't know. Aang looked good and Zuko looked good. But those are the only four people they've shown.
I wasn't expecting for you to. I didn't expect you to like the trailer when you saw. I like she wasn't gonna like this. I was like, cause I had hit the chat like, yo, I'm about to watch this. I was just about to see you there.
Yeah.
Just about to see.
I would have got it done sooner. I was about an hour late with it, but I was at the movie watching The Blackening,
Right.
so like I said, and y'all need to go watch that reaction on YouTube.
Yeah, do that. Like I said,
Everybody looked good. Like everybody genuinely looked good. Like they look like their characters. I know a lot of people have like a little gripe that the little 0.2 seconds you saw Usopp, it's feeling anti-black. But anyways, I digress. That he doesn't have his long nose,
right.
and I can see why they didn't do it, but I can also, his long nose is an important part of his character.
Right.
So it's like, are they going to add it post, with seeing the reactions, like where's his nose? I didn't mention that in the reaction because I really didn't pay attention to it. Because I mean, I didn't pay attention. Some people were complaining about Buggy the Clown.
Yeah.
Being too scary. But when you think about it, not in a cartoon sense, a pirate clown, it's kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, I didn't mind Buggy's look at all.
Right.
And like we were talking about beforehand, the thing I'm gonna have to get used to the most is Luffy, his voice, not this man putting on Tanjiro.
See, I would have a fit if they did this live action. I don't even know how you would do that.
I think with proper CGI, you can have it done.
But see, my issue is not. See, my personal issue is not with live action movies. My gripe is with reboots and whatnot. That's what my gets pissed off because like I'm and this is all in common that they're doing because a buddy of mine was talking, oh man, they gonna do another Power Ranger movie, blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, they can't do another Power Ranger movie. If they do it, it gotta be good because if you do it and it's trash, it's just you can't go back to the well. And it's kind of like they doing a Hellboy movie. Like you can't keep doing a movie because if it's
I think that's like the third time.
And the first two was good. And I'm like, I feel like with stuff like that, especially like a movie like a Power Ranger movie, going back to the nostalgia factor, I feel like with the one they did in 2014, 15, 16.
I had no problem with it.
The only drawback I had was I didn't like the Zords. I wasn't a fan of the suits. Now, if you just would have saw the Black Ranger, just the poster of just him by himself, you probably wouldn't have known what that was. You probably like, what movie is this? With no context. Now, the Pink Ranger, Power Rangers, yellow, yeah, red, you would have, if you just would have saw
you didn't like the suits.
I didn't like the suits. If you would have just kept
I can see that.
And I didn't like the Zords. I like, especially the Mastodon. I'm like, that looks like a beetle. That was good. Bro, what was you thinking? I'm like,
did you peep how they tried to correct the problem they did in the 90s, making the black guy the Black Ranger and the Asian person the Yellow Ranger?
Dog, the funny thing about that, what's his name? The Black Ranger, what is his name?
You talking about Zach?
Yeah, Zach, his real name. I don't want to call him whatever buddy name is. He was like, yo, when I went to audition, everybody was black. Auditioned for the Black Ranger. He had no thought of it, but like I'm like, I ain't had no issue with that part. I'm like, bruh, I think when you try to be too forward and try to modernize something, if Power Rangers was actually a real thing, this is what they would look like, dog. You messed it up. Just could have kept it OG. You could have kept the same suit and just up to date.
Modernized it, yeah.
Yeah, that would have worked. But other than that, they dropped the ball on them. I ain't gonna hold you.
I think the problem with remakes, the problem they run into is how do you capture a new audience while still keeping the old audience involved and hitting all the nostalgia? That is the issue people run into, because if you're not hitting on my nostalgia, as someone like using Power Rangers for example, as someone who is a huge Power Ranger fan, you're not capturing my nostalgia. And for you, it was the suits, which I can agree with. The suits were kind of mid. Um, so I guess I did have a problem with it. Recant my last statement, said I had no problem with it. The suits were kind of mid. So you miss on the nostalgia of seeing the suits for the first time, seeing the Zords for the first time, and seeing that first build, first Megazord. Like, you miss on all those points. Those are nostalgic points for people like me and you who grew up with it, while still capturing an audience, a new fan base, a new audience at the same time. And that's where a lot of these remakes fail, because it's either one or the other. They can't do both.
Yeah, and I feel like you said if they were to do a modernized Power Rangers show, because that shit they did on Netflix was trash. That was even bad. I didn't even like that.
You didn't like I didn't watch it.
I didn't like it because it was like, now that I can say that was forced. Like, y'all were just trying to get a cash grab. That was super forced. I feel like you could have sold with that movie they did it back in the day. If you would have just kept it like, if you would have did that as a full movie with that, or keep everything original, nothing changed, just keep the suits up to date, you would have been able to sell more merch. Cause who gonna buy it? People like us gonna buy it. Anytime you go on Hasbro right now, they had a Green Ranger without the shield on with the candle that went with $40. That was gone in no time.
Yeah, because they gave us fans, us childhood fans, adult money, so we spend our adult money on the
And
things
then,
like.
on top of that, Jason Frank passed, and anything Green Ranger people gonna get, and I missed it. I thought I'm gonna get next week. That mug was gone.
Yeah, nah. When it comes to fandom shit, you can't be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get it next week," because more than likely you ain't gonna get it.
Yep, and like that's what I'm saying. Like, you could sell more stuff, thinking, okay, I can get a cash grab off of this, cause kids ain't gonna buy it, adults gonna buy it.
Mm-hmm.
You got Funkos, I got goddamn Legacy Avengers on the wall, like people collect it. And then when you get it signed, like down the line, like I don't resell, but for sake of argument, if I would have had my Black Panther before Chadwick passed, he autographed it, man, you got some shit.
I mean, even without the autograph, the prices have come back down now, but these original ones from the original Black Panther, which are right here,
right?
They were going for a grip of money. Like, I have one over here you can't see. It was the Black Panther with like this purple stuff, like action stuff coming out from it.
Yeah.
I bought it for $30, which I bought it resale. Because it came in an exclusive pack. That same pop for a few months there after Chadwick's death was going for hundreds of bucks. Right. All those pops back there were going for hundreds of bucks. Now that has settled down, out of the Black Panther collection that I have, Okoye's pop is actually the most expensive one. But yeah, for a while, price went up. So same with Green Ranger stuff. Like, the price gonna go up, especially when someone die like that.
Yep.
And if you have it signed, anything that Jason David Frank, RIP, signed, price is up.
Yep. It is just like, going back to the nostalgia stuff, like if you just, I'm about how much money could you have made if you just would have kept something original? You know what I mean? Like if you just kept something like original, how much money you can make just off of t-shirts, action figures, just
Man,
you just would make so much money because people like us are going to buy into it. The blurs, the nerds, just the regular average Joe person that, oh, that's a pop. Oh, I like, let me get that. Even if you get one, you know what I mean? You $11, $9, $10. Come on, people gonna buy it.
people gonna buy it.
Because there's a store in the Galleria. They always sell stuff, but they never have everything. They have a Red Ranger, a Blue Ranger, but they don't have all of them. Like, if I get all of them, I'm going to get all of them. I go in there all the time. If I go in, I'm like, just take my 100, take my $40,
Take my
$50.
money. Yeah. So with Funkos, I'll be having the hardest time.
In Funko News, put yourself on screen.
Oh, okay. I guess Funko news. I'll be having the hardest time, like completing collections, right? Because I don't have all the monies. So One Piece just dropped. One Piece just dropped some more merch. Same
Right.
with Demon Slayer. Speaking of One Piece,
Oh, okay.
like the live action looks more close to the manga than the anime does. But let me go here to click my Funko news. Um, so for Naruto fans, we're finally getting a Neji pop. Finally, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of it. Boom. I don't know if you can really see.
Okay.
So it has the chase variant. The chase variant shows his
Let
little.
me think about that real quick. Can I just interject real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I got my Cowboy Bebop, what is it? The soda joint?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I wasn't gonna open it, but the girl just say, no, 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 no. You gotta open it. I'm like, for what? The chase. Like, what's a chase? That blue joint on the back. If you got that, you got some shit. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I'm like, open it, I got him. Like, all right, cool. But then it had a number, like it said one. I'm like, oh. I'm like, is this like what is it, like a limited series type thing? Like, is it like a one of something? Like, nah, dude, that's just how many numbers it is. I'm thinking like, oh, I thought like this is like a whole shebang. Oh, snap, I thought I had some shit. I'm like, oh, damn, like,
No, it's I don't know why they don't number them. Kind of like football cards do, when you have like card number 5 of 100. So that would be dope. Like if it was like, say the chase variant only has 200 of them, and you literally got the one at 001 of 200,
yeah.
and then someone else has 125, 125 of 200. Like that would be dope if they started doing that, but they don't do it like that. All of them.
That's what I thought it was. I'm like, is this like nah, they just say this just. I'm like, oh man, like, yo, that'd be freaking.
That, listen, getting number 1 of a limited run would be dope. But to keep it in anime, Funkos got a whole slew. Like My Hero fans are eating right now.
Right.
Like a whole slew of them.
Okay, speaking of Funkos, what is there any collection that you had, anything in the collection you had that's almost done? You need 1, 2, 3 more.
Nope.
Ain't none of them like complete.
Nope.
Damn.
And they release them so swiftly and so many at a time that I just, like my One Piece, like at first I was like, boom, pretty much all of them. The ones I wanted the most, which was Luffy on the Going Merry and Luffy on the Thousand Sunny, sold out like this. And if I buy a resale, I'm gonna spend a few $100s.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. Pisses me the fuck off. I'm
I
sorry.
hate resellers. I've said that in my sneaker video. I hate resellers.
I hate resellers too. Like resellers,
They need to be shipped to an island and just left there.
so now I just collect the ones I want. So anytime like One Piece drops, I try to get all the Luffy's
Right?
because I love Luffy.
Right?
I'll get if there's a special Zoro, I'll try to collect Zoro because I do like Zoro. But other than that, no. Like it's really, especially the anime ones, it's really hard to unless you got bread like that. It's really
Right?
hard to collect. But wrestling fans is eating too.
A Roman Reigns, Becky. No, that's not. A British Bulldog.
You got Liv Morgan, King
Okay.
Booker,
King Booker.
Beth Phoenix. She has two of them, and the British Bulldog, yeah, and Roman Reigns. So y'all eating, you wrestling fans, and Jujutsu Kaisen fans kind of eating too a little bit.
Shout out to Mike Fallon for putting me on Jujutsu Kaisen. That was
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Shout
that
out to the homie.
watch. Like I Fallon, I watched that joint.
But yeah, that's all the pops they're coming out with. Um, there are sports pops. So if you are a sports pop collector,
Okay.
I don't see your boy yet, so
Who?
hurts.
Oh man, he better get one.
He better because he's doing the damn thing. Um, just trying to see.
That's coming from a Saints fan saying it.
No, look, when you're talented, I give credit where credit is due. I'm never gonna be a hater like that. Um. Oh yeah, here's some more of the One Piece. I said One Piece fans were getting more.
Okay.
Um. But yeah, that's pretty much it in Funko news. Um. Yeah.
So what? Okay. So what would you? What anime would you like to see as a live action? If you could, like, all right, I want to see this in live action.
With an unlimited budget.
I'll give you an unlimited budget,
Okay.
all-star cast, and you start filming in August.
All star cast, unlimited budget, top CGI animators.
Everything at the drop, like yo, they're like yo, blank check, go to work, do your thing.
My Hero Academia.
Okay.
That's why I asked about budget because it requires a lot of CGI.
Okay, who would you have playing everybody? Who would you have playing?
Honestly, I would keep it true. Like,
Would you cast yourself in this movie?
No.
You wouldn't put a Quentin Tarantino and put yourself in the movie.
I mean, I would put myself as like a background character, but My Hero is set in Japan, so the characters would be Japanese. That's why I can't tell you who I would have play who.
Right.
So, me personally, I would keep it true to the demographic. Like, they are Japanese. There are some black characters like Rock Lock.
Right.
So, putting him in there, yeah, cool. Stars and Stripes is an American hero, so of course you would hire an American to play that person.
Right.
That's so far down the line that wouldn't be till like season 6 or 7.
Right.
But yeah, no, keep it Japanese people. I mean, it's their characters. But if I had to choose a second one, honestly, I would love to see Naruto.
That'd be a big budget movie.
That would be a big budget movie.
Where y'all rave over goddamn that. That would have to be big budget.
Listen. It's a big show.
Like I say, my shows are simple. Like,
okay, so who would you have? What would you have?
My, you know me, Demon Slayer off top. That'd be one. Anime wise, off top be Demon Slayer, and Yeah, I'll tell that'd be my, cause that's my favorite one right now. That's the one I actually stuck with since the beginning. The one I've actually found something and stuck with. This is the one that
No, that's real. That's real. Cause I've been trying to get you to watch One Piece and shit for the longest.
what man, whatever that shield joint that I was watching.
You
Look,
tapped out.
first episode, like I'm like, I don't know what y'all was trying to go for with this, but it ain't it.
Well, have I tapped out on the anime?
See, what made me mad about
I
anime,
haven't. I started Sword Art Online and I haven't went back to watch it.
right? See, I hate when I find an anime I like and I realize one season. I'm like, damn. Cause I like, what's the other joint I liked last year? I finished it in 2 weeks. Uh, High Rise Invasion.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dope one.
High Rise Invasion is a dope one. I
That's a
like it. So another one I think you'll like that is only one season long so far. Doro Idoro.
okay.
Full of action. Um, and it's a really good one.
All right. And the only reason I ain't finished Demon Slayer yet is because I'm waiting for all the episodes to drop on Crunchyroll. So
Oh, see, I read the manga, so you want me to tell you what happens?
no.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you.
I mean, if the manga ain't close to the show,
It's close.
I ain't even seen the first episode like that. I tapped out because I watch dub and sub, but like I'd rather I like background noise.
Personally, listen. This dub and sub debate, I think is dumb. First and foremost, what do you care how someone watches they show and how they entertain? First and foremost, let people enjoy what they like. Secondly,
people like they want to feel superior because they can read fast.
I can read fast too, but I have ADHD, so sometimes I get distracted by my phone and I look down.
Yeah.
And then I look back up and I'm like, shit, what the fuck just happened? So I have to rewind it. So that's why I watch dub. I have the attention span of a guppy. So, fight me.
You know what's debates worse than sub or dub?
What?
Sweet or savory grits. That's the biggest.
The only, well, I won't say the only answer. Well, yeah, the only real answer is both.
That's what people say, man. That's what they might be saying. Like they get out of it. Like.
It depends. Like if I just want grits, bacon, and toast, I'm gonna do sweet. But if I want like shrimp or something in it, I'm gonna do savory.
I fuck with the savory. I can't do this. Salt and pepper and cheese. That's all I need, man. That rhyme. I hate to play. I hate the game, boss. You got
the answer is both. This and then the debate of does sugar go in spaghetti? If you're a real cook, yes. You know sugar goes in spaghetti. It's not to make the spaghetti sweet. It's to cut the acidity in the tomato. But you have to be a cook to know that. If you ain't in these streets cooking, you just think people putting sugar in their spaghetti to make sweet spaghetti.
That's the funniest debate I ever heard. There's been 4 arguments. I've been in chats where that argument has gone down. But anyway, like I said, I just feel like
I'm just saying, like, let people enjoy what they enjoy. Like, I don't understand why it should be a debate anyway. Like, if I want to watch dub, I want to watch dub. I watch both dub and sub. Mostly dub, because, again, I have the attention span of a guppy. But I do enjoy sub. Like, I watch One Piece mostly in dub. But the scenes where Crocodile is in it, I watch sub. Because Crocodile's Japanese voice.
like I said, I got introduced to Demon Slayer on Netflix, and it was in dub. So I'm gonna watch it the way I was introduced to it.
I feel that. I watched season 1 and the train arc, the train movie. I watched that in dub, but season 3 with Tengen, I watched sub because I didn't want to wait for the dub.
And this season 4, right? We're on 3 or 4, right? Which one is it? I lost track. 3, okay.
Yeah, because the movie is technically just the movie. Season 2 is Tengen's arc, the entertainment arc.
Okay, cause I was like, man, all right. But other than that, like that'd be a good movie to have. That'd be a good.
It would be like if you had a dope CGI artist, like a dope CGI team, like visually that shit would be A1, stunning.
But movies in general, if I had to do a remake of one, there's 2, but the second one I probably wouldn't do because it's a cult classic. Number 1 movie, big budget, like unlimited money. Give me Fifth Element. Because what they did in the 90s was stupid. If think about the money they got now, what they could do CGI wise.
Yeah, but who would you cast? Because Bruce Willis, he ain't Bruce Willis anymore.
What's our buddy from the Transporter?
Jason Statham?
Yep.
Okay, and who would you have would you have Chris Tucker reprise his role?
I would get DC Young Fly. The old girl to play Lulu, play old girl from Addams Family. Old girl play Wednesday.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. That is interesting. That's a remake. Then what would I remake?
You got hotness right there. You got hot. DC Young Fly would kill that role.
Maybe.
I think you could, because people compare him to Chris Tucker anyway. So like it would be like I could see it. Because it's not a serious role.
No.
So it would be him being himself. Only in the I can see it.
I'm really trying to think of a series, a movie I would remake.
Because I've always said Fifth Element. And then I heard Ryan Reynolds was supposed to be redoing Clue. And now that's why I don't know. Do I really want to? And that'd be a good one to see again. Ryan Reynolds, he's pretty solid.
I would watch it because Ryan Reynolds is pretty solid. But I feel like they kind of already remade it, kind of, with Knives Out. It was a Clue type movie.
Right.
But if I had to remake a movie, I got one.
What you got?
It's a sci-fi classic.
Okay, what you got?
Independence Day.
Oh. Okay. I can give you that. I'll give you that. I like that.
I don't know who I would have take Will Smith's role.
John Boyega?
No. What's the guy that plays Black Manta?
Oh, the dude they want him to play T'Challa.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
Black
I know
Manta.
you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yahya Abdul Mateen II.
Okay.
This guy.
I know you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
I'm showing the audience in case they didn't know who I was talking about.
He kind of like Gideon a little bit. Like they can be Pat's cousin.
I would have him. As far as like a Jeff Goldblum type character, I don't know. I don't know of an actor that has that same charisma as Jeff Goldblum.
What's up, kid? What up, kid?
Your kid taking a break from making baby number 7 and 8.
Oh yeah, we already said about that. R.I.P. Poking. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we acknowledged it during the music news. You feel me?
Oh yeah. Independent, that'd be a good one. Especially
Independence,
big budget
like
with big budget.
with the big budget and the CGI of today, that
Cause
would
you
be.
look at it back then, what that Independence Day was like. That was what 97.
I thought it was more 94, but
Hell, that couldn't be 94. Nah, that couldn't. That was 97.
we were both wrong.
What year was it?
96.
Damn. But like we said in that chat, ain't it weird when you be thinking about a movie, then you roll back, see what year it came out, like, yo, that was. Because as a kid, you don't think of it like you in the moment as a kid, like everything happening. Then you go back, that was
Yeah,
96.
we are getting old. 96. I can't. Not. I was 9 years old when that movie came out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Independence Day, that would be, and back then that was a crazy movie. That was just.
Y'all can't remember dates. Forget you, kid.
It ain't even remember dates. It's like, yo, you don't think about the date. We like when Power Rangers, the first Power Rangers movie, that was 94. Right?
That's wild.
I'm like, when you in the mix, you like, yo, this is.
Can we talk about how in the 90s Ivan Ooze was slinging lean?
Nigga.
Man's had that lean on deck.
What happened in Houston would have been his number one support.
Number one clientele. You feel me?
Niggas pulling 12 into 39. I don't know the lingo. Y'all drink it. I don't know. We don't drink that shit. Somebody watch it.
Nah, I drink this. We're not sponsored, so you only get a small glimpse.
We need to hit them over. Look, I got some of their tea in there. They got their extra sweet tea in the fridge right now.
Got their lemonade, their tea, and we got to hit up Dr. Pepper.
They need to get their extra sweet tea in the jug, man. Cause I drink their extra sweet tea by the heaps.
You feel me? Had them kids lit for no reason. Facts. But it wasn't the kids. It was the parents. Remember?
He had
the parents on lean. You feel me?
Literally.
On lean. You feel me?
They was tilting. But yeah, man, other than that, like that's like unlimited movie money. That be speaking of movies. They saying that in Secret Invasion is kind of mid. And it drops on the 21st. What do you expectations? Where we at? I say it start off super slow. Now, I hope that WandaVision slow. Because if it's WandaVision slow, yo, we gonna have ourselves a problem.
Like, I don't understand this. It starts off slow. Like, are we not watching the same Marvel movies? Every movie fucking starts off slow.
But
it's a build-up. The difference is they take a movie and they chop it up into bits and give us a TV show. So yes, the first few episodes are going to be a little slow because that's the slow part that would have been in the movie.
You know, I'll argue that because I feel like we've been spoiled with so much Marvel stuff that people want to add. Like I said in the beginning, I think it was the episodes ago, when the MCU started, we didn't know it was going to stop at Endgame. We didn't know that. So now that they telling us, oh, Fantastic Four, oh, X-Men, people, they want it so fast. They're like, get to it, right? You didn't tell us where the mutants are, but you're bringing from the multiverse the old guy, but where are the new guys? Like, people like, bro, like, we're not getting, people want answers to questions. And I think if you answer questions early, instead of saying something was always here, just to like, all right, because you ain't figured out what the hell y'all got going on with it yet. I think like, all right, okay, the mutants are here, but they were in hiding, or they were just in the cut chilling until they were needed. But like, we had a whole battle of New York and a whole yada yada going on. Like, people want answers, and now like, yo, people going into Secret Invasion. All right, maybe they're gonna answer the question to this. Then you don't get the answer. All right, people still pissed off about She-Hulk. You know, people are, give us something with substance, Marvel.
I don't
And
see what the problem with She-Hulk was. Like,
She-Hulk was just an FU to people that don't like women characters. This is kind of what it is. Because it really didn't answer no questions or anything. It really didn't give us like, you know, like, they know what they was doing with She-Hulk. They knew exactly. Because those dudes, those are the dudes that don't like women. That's what those guys were addressing. Like, yo, all right. Because
like
She-Hulk,
I had to unfollow this blurred page that the very first blurred page I ever followed. I had to. I'm not even gonna say what the page is, but I had to unfollow it because it seemed like every post was like this dude clearly hated women. Like
right?
he complained about everything that had women to do. Oh, Marvels looks like it's gonna suck from a picture.
Or they favorite one, oh, it's woke. It's woke, y'all. It's getting woke. I'm like, bro, I'm sitting back like black. I'm sitting back looking at it like, okay, was She-Hulk the best MCU? No. Was Miss Marvel? I mean, hell. I mean, I put like this Falcon and the Winter Soldier wasn't. I mean, Moon Knight wasn't that great to me. It was good, but it wasn't like.
Oh, I loved Moon Knight.
And
Maybe
like,
because I love Egypt um so much, so it was really cool seeing all this.
and like, I didn't like Moon Knight either, and I didn't like. It wasn't that great. It wasn't like I was on the edge of my seat, like, yo, I can't wait till next season. Like, my favorite season, my favorite episode, my favorite MCU show was Loki. You know what I mean? Even with WandaVision, it was slow as hell, but I wasn't a fan of WandaVision, but it's kind of like I get the direction they're going in, but it's kind of like I feel like this show can't be if it's leading up to to the Marvels. So like, I understand there's gonna be something in this to get us hyped for that movie, and I
Mm,
understand that. And it's 6 episodes, so I understand that by episode 3, it's gonna get old.
mm-hmm.
But I don't want the big yo to be episode 6. Like, yo, we waited all this and this is the final.
But I mean, the movies are like that. The big, oh my gosh, is at the end of the movie.
Yep.
So why wouldn't it be at the end of the series?
And I gotta be that guy. When Loki ended, we was talking. I was talking to other people like, yo, I don't think He Who Remains gonna be in this show. Like, why? We like, yo, why they put a character of that magnitude and that yada in a TV show? Like, yeah, you're right. Then boom, Marvel like, yeah, we can do what we want to do. We never know. Professor Xavier's ass could roll out the cut, or Magneto could levitate his ass. Like, hell, they saying they haven't cast the Fantastic Four. Hell, Nick Fury. Oh yeah, I got a couple friends. And here
Right?
comes rolling through the.
Because even what's her name? Um, was it Marie Rambo?
Yeah,
She mentioned a friend that she described that fits Reed Richards to the T.
yeah, and we didn't get that answer in WandaVision. So it's like just a machine, just a car that's pulled up. Like, who made this? Like, who did this? It's like
Mhm. That's the thing. Like Marvel, I think their tactic now, like their tactic in the beginning was, no one knows what the buildup is. Now, we have more of the story. We just fought Thanos, and we as the audience, especially pages like ours, are predicting shit a lot more easy. So Marvel spoon feeds us this tidbit of info at a time to keep us coming back. Like, okay, you gave us a hint, but now I got to watch something else to even get the full picture. And I mean, business wise, this shit's fucking smart.
yeah, it is. I feel like a lot of people, like I said, once you get your mind blown, like Endgame was, and I said it when we first started the podcast. I don't think Marvel can top that. The way Endgame, it's going to be impossible to. I don't give a damn.
It is going to be pretty impossible to match with what Marvel accomplished with Infinity War and Endgame.
You know what though? I'm gonna throw. I think I said this on the podcast on here, but just let's talk about Endgame real quick. Let's go back to Infinity War. What if just for what it is, if that was it, people got dusted and after that everything was just like, all right, they're gone. Like that, it happened. Marta, we're moving forward now. Those people are dusted. We're like, they never came back. About like
if that was the case, if they would have went that route, T'Challa wouldn't have been dusted because at the time, Chadwick was still alive and he was a big character. I think it would have been more like M'Baku or somebody like that. I don't think they would have dusted Spider-Man.
Right.
Because again, we had movies after that were important to the franchise to them. And plus Sony wasn't gonna let their character get dusted like that, and never come back. Like Sony's like, no, you're not gonna stop our bag. But if everyone else taking out Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and T'Challa, if they would have dusted someone else besides those three, like if it would have been Juan or something, just imagine how different it would be. Like we would have no Falcon. We would have no freaking Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'll put it this way. Let me argue that. What if let's say the same thing happened, but say Chadwick didn't pass away, we didn't lose him. What is one of those things like, yo, they really had to find a way to get everybody back? Like, what if it like, yo, it took movies for them to find out a way to get them back?
I mean, what if it had been the core characters we knew we learned to grow and love? Like, what if it would have been Iron Man that dusted? What if it would have been Captain America? Like people that weren't coming back to the franchise.
That would have been
like, what if it would have been Black Widow?
That would have been crazy.
I feel like people's minds would have been blown. Like going off what you said, like if Infinity War would have been it, Endgame never happened. If you would have dusted Iron Man and Captain America and Black Widow and the Guardians of the Galaxy and just left it at that.
Right.
And then be like, we're just moving on from here.
And it goes back to what I said. How do you even, like I said, now we already know that they're doing battle all this multiverse. I feel that's the part that takes away from the surprise. Nobody knew the portal was going to open. Nobody saw. People saw when Captain America was on the battlefield by himself. They're like, this is it. He about to get annihilated. Nobody saw that coming. So to sit here and say you're going to be in the theater in Kang Dynasty, whatever's going to be the 2-part, we know the big going to pop off in the second one. We know we expecting it. So it's like, it's hard to be like, yeah, it's like, just give it to it, just give it to it, just give it to it. The theater's not going to erupt like it did back then. It's going to be impossible.
Well, how can I say this? I think with the direction they're going being the multiverse,
right?
This is why you really need to go see Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Right.
I'm trying to do this without. I think it seems like such a slow burn and nothing makes sense right now because they're giving us different aspects of the multiverse. Like the multiverse is this complex thing. So one movie is not going to be able to explain it. One TV show is not going to be able to explain it. And we're getting it explained from different perspectives and different layers of the multiverse.
Right.
So I think it's gonna be a while for us to fully be like, oh, that's why that. Oh, you know. I think by the time we get to the Kang Dynasty, like that's how far we have to go. I think by the Kang Dynasty, all of us who had our gripes and complaints, and I think we will finally be like, so that's why it was this. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But it's gonna take a while to get there. It's a slow burn. The multiverse is complex.
I feel like people, like I said, and we're gonna get about it. Like I think people just so used, they were so used. We got everything so fast. Like we didn't expect all what we got. Now you're expecting this. I feel like Marvel never said anything about the Fantastic Four and X-Men. Like, yo, we you know what I mean? It never got out that Marvel's gonna get them and yada yada yada. And just so only thing that can make the crowd go ape shit is if
You recast T'Challa. I'm sorry.
that man, there's a guy I follow on Instagram, on Twitter, that my man, he is going in. He go harder than E-Man. E-Man has stopped posting about recasting China, but this guy, he going in. I've been in wars with him, like back my boy. He done jumped in my comment. I done jumped in his. But only thing that could possibly save it all is Secret Invasion or something. It just be in the room where they walking down. I hear the shing. What up, bub? It's over. Everybody gonna go stupid. All you see is the claws pop. And like I said, for the people, I don't understand. It's so easy to recast a child. It's so easy. We've said it on many episodes. It's so easy. And the people that argue not is they say that Thunderbolt Ross is a side character, but yada yada yada. But there's no argument there, and I'm sick of having it. But at the same time, it's such an easy fix. And I think I think they're gonna fold. I think they're gonna break, like, bro. Because they already saying they ain't got nothing in work for Black Panther 3. And I don't want to hear nothing about no damn writer strike. Because they have ideas going before that. I don't think they know. I think they like, yeah, I think we really need to.
I don't think Marvel knows what they want to do next. I will say this. I do respect other people's opinion. You know.
Now we ain't got no valid argument. Now
just,
when you say one side character.
No. I respect other people's opinions. That's how they feel. Like they don't want the recast. But me, how I feel. I want a recast. Do I feel like someone can do it just like Chadwick? No, because they're not Chadwick. At the end of the day, they're not Chadwick. No one is going to be Chadwick. No one can play the character like Chadwick because they're not Chadwick. But can someone take the character and make it their own? Absolutely. And with having the multiverse, it is very possible to give us a new T'Challa. We're not asking for a new Chadwick. We're asking for a new T'Challa.
And I put it like this. We only seen T'Challa fully in one movie.
They nerfed him in that. They nerfed him. Like the him in Black Panther in Civil War was closer to the him in the comics than the him in his own movie. They made him friendly as fuck, my guy.
And the cold part
T'Challa is not friendly. He is direct. Some would call him an asshole, but he gets shit done. He is a king in every aspect of the way. Matter of fact, he's frank. He wants this done the way he want it done. And if you can't do that shit, move a fucking side. Like he ain't got.
He faded than Fantastic Four. He hands out fades.
He faded the Fantastic Four. He's faded Captain America. Like,
and here's the cold part. He's been in. We only seen him in one movie, in his own, and then it's like, send a song.
Because we can talk about it all day. At the end of the day, I'm gonna say this, and it's not about T'Challa. It's like you said, if Marvel wants to give us a real wow factor, they're gonna have to bring out the X-Men. Period.
Mm-hmm.
That I think to get that spark back for some people, they're gonna have to give us the X-Men. Like, give us the X-Men. We at the Blerdspot Podcast have given you many of ways you can drop the X-Men, sprinkle them in your already established timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it, Marvel. Hit us up. When the writer's strike is over and you want to pay more, hit us up. We'll write for you.
Yeah. Just give us a free merchandise, a couple good paychecks. You know, we out here. And like always, this has been the Blerdspot Podcast. I'm your host, June 88, Crystal Bay, and the homie Kid Phantom. And we are out of here.